What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 5, and we're going to be doing some rock crawling. Today we have a lifted SUV. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name that it's actually called just because I don't know how it's pronounced. But today we're going to be doing some rock crawling on the Zancudo River. And the challenge with this is to not bust any headlights, taillights, any windows, come back with all doors. Scratches are fine, but we gotta make sure the whole car is intact. So, without further ado, let's get going. So the place that we're going to be starting out at the Dollar Pills here in Harmony. What we're going to do is we're going to follow 68 until we reach Joshua. I'm going to turn right onto Joshua and head up to here where it intersects with the road that takes you to Stab City. And your marker is going to be approximately right there. And on the left side of the marker, you'll notice an opening when you get there. That opening is in fact where you will be driving into the start of the trail. It's not an actual trail that you would be doing or that is shown on the map that people would be doing daily, but it is a trail that I found and I really enjoyed doing with some of my friends that play GTA Online with me. So let's get there, and then I'll show you exactly what we're going to be doing from there. So this is the exit towards Stab City. Stab City's over there on the right side across the water. If you look to the left here, you'll see an opening. This is where we go. So once we go in here, what we're going to be doing is we'll be driving on the left side of the water for right now. We're going to be staying on this side, and we're going to go up all the rocks that we can on this side until we reach a bridge similar like this one here, but it is for cars, and that's when we're going to cross the water and head back on the opposite side, on this side of the water. Then after that we're going to be going up this hill. Let me see, that one right there. As you can see, it's a little rocky, and we're gonna see if this SUV can make it up. So let's get started. As you can tell, we're already kind of bottoming out. This truck doesn't have that much clearance, but it does have the power, the torque to be able to get up some rough spots, which other trucks with more clearance may not have. Personally, a lot of people that play GTA with me and do some off-roading with me every once in a while, they ask me what my actual favorite lifted trucks in this game would be, and my answer is always, if you're looking for more lifted and more heavy rocks, I'd be looking towards the Riata and the Sand King, either the SWB or the XL. Both Sand Kings are fantastic with good power. I'll take that back. They have decent power. But the Riata has amazing power, and you can get up a lot of obstacles with that truck. But if we're talking about any lifted truck with good power, I would either have to go with the Camacho which is basically realistically the Gladiator in real life, the Jeep Gladiator, which is the truck Wrangler, or the Vapid Carcara 4x4, which is pretty much a Ford Raptor. If you don't have the 345,000 or 875,000, I believe, for the Raptor or the Camacho, another really good truck that I would look into for this stuff would be the Contender. The Contender reminds me of the Toyota Tundra in real life, and for 250,000, that thing has amazing power and quite a bit of clearance. I would say approximately an inch more than this. Here, I would give it about 3 inches or so clearance with really good power for 250,000, which is not bad at all. Now this trail here is fairly easy. It's one of the easy trails that we always do. Typically we do harder trails, which are down by the ocean. When I do have some time and my buddies are online with me, we will be doing a hard trail. I do recommend, if you will be doing that hard trail, once we show you guys, I do recommend having somebody with you, because there is a really good chance that you will flood your truck. The rocks are a lot harder than these, and you have more chance of flipping. So I made a mistake. I should have gone down. So what we're going to do is go up here and cross over to this side right here. There you go. Now it's just to descend and continue with the trail. I do recommend to be careful for these trees right here, because if you do hit them, you won't go through them. I'm doing my best not to jump any rocks or anything like that, because if I do, sometimes that causes us to lose headlights, which will practically, in this challenge, we'll call it a fail at that point. So I try to descend as easy as possible most of the time, unless I have to go down, unless my only option is to go down fast. So we're nearing the end of the trail at this point. As you can see, I'm missing the turn signal light over here on the passenger side, which is fine because I still have my headlights. And frankly, in this game, those turn signal lights really do nothing, because we don't have turn signals unless you're playing like DOJ or OCRP or something like that with mods, but those are only on PC. So when we get to this bridge here, there's really not much. If we go further, it's all water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross here. I would recommend holding down the throttle as much as possible through the water so you don't kill your truck. If you do let go, this game is really realistic, so if you do let go, it's like real life. The exhaust is just gonna pull in water and it's gonna kill the engine. And then you will have to pay to get your truck back from the insurance, which if you're using the Contender or the Carcara or any of those sweet trucks, it will cost a little bit. Typically down here to the right, if I have like the Sand King or the Riata or something, I would be able to climb up this and go around, but with this one, if I attempt it, we're gonna end up just falling and landing in the water, so we're just gonna keep going up and around to ensure that we don't end up in the water and killing our truck. And then we'll start descending here. And we'll continue going along this path here, avoiding these trees and avoiding falling into the water. Perfect. Now here. So this part right here, almost this part right here, if you go down it, you will get stuck in that little dip, and there's no way out unless you beam yourself. Also with this part here, so what I like to do is just go up, go down in this little dip, and then go around into the right of this tree, and work my way back left. This just gives it an added challenge to avoid the tree and make sure you make it. So I don't know, I've never done this part right here before, but let's see. Easy. And let's descend right here. So sometimes when you are descending down from the top of the rock, it is good to just let the car go and drop itself as fast as it can before it rolls, like you guys saw back there. Just like that. If you keep holding the brake, the back end will just give out, and then you'll end up rolling the car into the water, and once you roll it into the water, you will also kill the car. Continue our way up. Here we're gonna back up, go up left, and then drop down. See if I can do this in cinematic. Wow. This is a great view. I love how detailed the suspension is with this, how detailed the work of the suspension is. It's just amazing for a video game. Oh, almost rolled it right there. We'll get to this one. Let's get this a cinematic view shot. Still got headlights, still got tail lights, brake lights, reverse lights. All the windows, well, 3 windows. All the doors. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do cinematic view on this one. Oh. You gotta be careful in these little grassy areas. You will realize there is a lot of dips that you won't see and you'll just fall right into them. Now, in this game it doesn't quite matter that much, but in real life if you were to do that, you break your axle. Some ball joints maybe. So the fun part is to just, go up and down and just, see how well, the cars can do. Right here, we're going to take it as sideways as possible, get tires back on, to gain traction, and we'll get right back up like nothing. Now on the uphill that I was telling you guys about, right up there, you guys can see how rough it looks from here. We got to go up those rocks and just keep working our way up to the summit of that mountain. And you need a lot of power. I'm not sure if this car that we're using will have enough power to make it up there, but we're gonna definitely give it a try. So we'll continue here, we'll continue going up. I'll do this one in cinematic view. Easy from up there. Alrighty, and we'll hop on this dirt rope. So this right
Don't
here
ask
across
how
the
I got
water is where we first started. We went in from over there right across the bridge. So now typically to go up this hill, what you do is you cross this bridge and you go straight left. The train is coming, so we better go. So it does. And we just start heading up from right here. Oh, almost rolled that. Continue up to the right side. So we got airtime on that one. Almost lost it. I felt the decrease in power as soon as we started reaching the top of that one, and was kind of expecting to lose some power and start rolling back down, but this car is doing pretty good. Make a right over here, or a left, sorry. I don't even know my right from my left at this point. Continue up, and just as you think you're done, as soon as you reach this, you'll realize you got some more obstacles to get up before you reach the top. So what we're going to do is go up these. And I try to slow up as soon as I get to the top. I try to slow up just so I don't end up flying over and then rolling back down, demolishing the car itself, just like that. Perfect. And then if we just follow this right here, you'll see there's like a little trail, kind of like the Mount Chiliad trail. It is very narrow, so be careful. Make sure to stay kind of centered. And then you'll reach up to this point right here with the parachute, and this is where we will be turning around and analyzing the damage on the SUV if there is any. So you can see we got some dirt, a little scratch down there, some damage right there, damage right there. We're missing that light, some damage right there, and damage right there, and in the back a little bit. So all in all, I believe that I would rate this SUV about an 8 out of 10 for rock crawling. Probably a 8 out of 10 also for the uphill. It did struggle just a little bit, almost lost some power, but for the most part it is good. Now if we hop in the SUV, we'll notice that we got tail lights, brake lights, reverse lights. Go to the front, we got the headlights, and the light bar only starts and we're able to turn it on once it's dark. So with that being said, this is a wrap up for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that you guys would be interested in watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.